Today, KPIX5 is launching a new series, Unifying America. It's a partnership with CBS News, committed to telling stories of people coming together in these divisive times.
As the pandemic rages in an East San Jose neighborhood, a shuttered church has opened its doors and its arms to the community, transforming itself into one of the city's largest and most used testing sites.
KPIX5's Devin Fehely has the story of Emmanuel Baptist Church and its efforts to unify a community during a time of crisis.
There's a storm out on the ocean.
We see people dying.
For nearly a year, Pastor Jason Reynolds has delivered his weekly Sunday sermon to an empty church and to cardboard cutouts of the parishioners he's trying so hard to protect. And for nearly a year, the neighborhoods around Pastor Reynolds' church, San Jose's Emmanuel Baptist, have been under siege by an implacable, unforgiving foe that struck without mercy. Public health officials estimate roughly 1 out of 10 people in the church's zip code, 95127, have been infected with the coronavirus, one of the highest infection rates anywhere in the county.
It is nothing like sitting with a family member who feels responsible because they brought the virus into a household and they lost a loved one. You know, that is a burden that no one should have to carry.
The pandemic forced the church to cancel all in-person worship services. But even as they were closing their doors, the church and its leaders found themselves opening their arms, embracing a brand new mission, accepting an offer to become one of the county's testing sites.
Having the knowledge, as best as we can, of if I have been infected, if I'm currently infected, if I'm asymptomatic, just seemed the logical kind of next step. How do we help our congregation? But how do we help all of those who are around?
So each day by the hundreds and at its peak by the thousands, an eclectic congregation lines up outside Emmanuel's gymnasium and banquet hall, eager to arm themselves with information that might just save their life and the lives of those they love.
And when you get tested, you basically say, I'm going to find out if I can infect anybody else. I want to protect my family. I want to protect my coworkers. I want to protect my friends.
The testing site at Emmanuel has quickly grown in popularity. They've administered more than 35,000 tests and counting.
It was definitely like an eye-opener, like, wow, we're here and we are providing this service to the community, and it's not something that is taken lightly.
Dr. Marty Fenster-Scheib says having an ally like Emmanuel Baptist, one of the city's oldest and most well-respected black churches, has been invaluable, especially as they try to reach hard-hit communities of color.
There's a lot of mistrust in communities. There's a little disinformation. And so it's so important to find community leaders and places where people have trust and that have deep roots.
In the early days of the pandemic, the only weapons in our arsenal were social distance and masks and testing. And for the church and its congregation through 2020, those defenses held. They largely managed to avoid infection and serious illness. But all of that changed with the new year.
2021 has been a very different story. We've had multiple families. We've lost members. We've lost family members of members. And at the point where we're expecting the light to come, it has actually been one of the most challenging seasons for our church.
Which has the church yet again thinking about how best to battle this virus and a possible shift from tests to vaccines.
We're glad that it kind of flourished in the way that it flourished. And now the question is, what's next, right? Like, do we transition as testing is kind of slowly but surely waning, vaccinations are up and opening up. Maybe the next step for us would be, do we become a vaccination site?
An idea we can all unify behind. In San Jose, Devin Fehely, KPIX5.
And public health officials say testing at Emmanuel and other sites peaked during the holidays, Thanksgiving, Christmas, New Year's. But they emphasize that testing remains vital until an overwhelming majority of the population has been vaccinated. For more reports about Unifying America, click on our story on kpix.com and we'll have a link to other CBS stories.